smoke drawn by Crush allows him to get back in without being shot. Fix is going to go down to Pimp. Thankfully gets back in that position, but it's Philin immediately to follow up. And Magic's boy caught in no man's land. Arch was just camping, waiting, stargazing, and then killing.
Round number 4. The gun round begins.
I usually go stargazing and then killing too. Don't go on a date with me stargazing, obviously, Henry.
Don't go on a date with you full stop. I'd actually give
well,
them a
that
bit of
seems
advice.
to be the trend lately.
Oh, that's really sad. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's going to be the first gun round here. Looks like something pretty basic coming in from worst players. 5 of them actually committed towards the B storage. This means they have to commit pretty quickly. They can't actually justify holding up in the default. They have no idea what kind of ground the CTs have gathered on the other side of the map. So smoke comes in to slow them down, but doesn't look like they'll be apprehensive here. Molotov towards the checker room. Flashbang comes through. Philin to go in first. The AWP is not going to be there, though. It's going to be Modi. Boosted up, looking for the kill with a Famaso. That's a one and done position. You can't really do much with that one. And I say one and done, he gets 2 for his trouble, so better than I thought. But still, B-Bomb has been given over towards the terrorist. A lot of work to do here as the CTs don't have kits.
Crush gonna plant this comfortably. But as you say, CT's no kits, man advantage. They need to find a pick fast. 3 working from tree side, 1 out toward middle. That's gonna be watched by Philin if he even tries to dare go through those vents. And it has to be blown out on entry, which means noise trigger quite easily solved. Flash toward freeze. Crush, better position, but headshot wins for Magisk. Simple responds with 1, but there's your 2 follow-up picks. Easily done. Simple and Philin found immediately, and Pimp coming through late actually did win that duel straight up before he even had to drop inside of the vents.
Well, there it is then. SK Gaming winning the retake. Like we said, they had the man advantage, had to wait for the rotations to come in, and it was actually a very efficient take from them. It was worse players kind of went for the yellow strat there. It was the first gun round. They thought the CTs potentially didn't have a full array of utility in terms of incendiaries, and we saw they didn't have any kits there, so they went towards the 5 players towards B. It's not really traditional, but just pushing through the smoke, hoping for the best. Like I said, Modi in that position up towards heaven. Shouldn't have got 2 out of that, but he did, and that was pretty much a separating factor there. So it's going to be 3-1 in favor of worst players, but this is still a dangerous position for SK Gaming. Losing this round would be the full reset. They have got the AWP, but so has Simple. This is what we called out at the start of the game. This is when he really did some serious work at the major. He was very influential getting them that top 4 position. I'm talking about Team Liquid, of course. And we're going to, this is more of a default here, so you can see the map spread out. 2 players towards the A side of the map. It's actually going to be Fix going towards the squeaky door. A lot of teams will try and work the first pick there with flashbangs and opening that door and seeing if they can even just spot a CT there, but they actually got 3 players towards the middle. It's going to be Pimp, maybe calling for the counter boost here, as they do get the second smoke in. He's listening out for footsteps right now. Here it is. It's caused the city and over, so they will be going for this first kill. Crush waiting for them on the other side.
Crush waiting for them on the other side, plus a boost up. 3 players actually there right now. This is, oh, well, Pimp just walks over and finds Simple. And Arch falls back down, takes down Crush as well. He had to get the exit on that.
Yeah, really nice stuff from Pimp there. Perfectly timed. And he actually gets Simple with the AWP as well. So that should be the round secured at this point, surely, as Fix has found the kill on towards the Cillian. That's 1 back in favor of worst players, but still, surely not going to throw this one. Oh, looks like they're trying though. Philin finds the kill towards headshot and B. 3 on 2. This is getting a little bit scary now. They still have a smoked player and a flashbang. That goes towards CT spawn. There's no one actually in the B side whatsoever. Looks like they'll be boosting up and towards events as well. So that smoke is actually pretty clever. That's taken away the vision from the CTs. They can't decide who's getting boosted up here still.
It's all right.
Will be Fix.
You go. No, you go. No, you go. See? That's why I wanted you to go Fix. I didn't want to die.
Well, his Magist boy actually reading that pretty nicely. The bombers get planted, pretty much all they could hope for in this situation. Considering it's a 3 versus 1, but Philin still doing some serious work here. Gets Frisk, and now he's got the opportunity to get a second. They face at the same time and lock down the round. That was a big one for SK, as we said. Had they lost it, it would have been the full reset and potentially opened up the window even further for worst players here, but they managed to win it, and it's this play from Pimp that gets them into the round. Perfectly timed. They've got grenades in their hand and AWP on the other side. There's nothing they could do. This was the shot that secured the round, though. Takes down Crush. He's waiting for the rotation. And still money available for worst players. That bomb definitely helps the situation. Simple back on the AWP as well. Lack of utility, but you know what? Simple doesn't care. He wants to go for the picks and open the map up. I guess they got a little bit unlucky with the timings there on the boost.
Marty. Flash down from B is going to go for the fast peek. Didn't spot anyone up there, although there was a little bit of aggression from Simple on that AWP. Nade out does do damage to Philin and Crush. That's inside of the A main position, and it's a boost in the corner. Now the question is Crush far enough forward to have heard that jump? Highway smoke already deployed. No others inside A just yet. They'll likely go for the white box bounce toward top highway as well. Flash through. Now they need to check it. Crush just sees it at the end, and thankfully so, because they overlooked it originally. That flash saved them. And now Fillin's going to find Freeze, and this follows up to bring the bomb in the site quite convincingly and clearly planted wide for A main.
Should be a pretty simple round now for Worst Game, as you can see. 5 on 3. CTs will be deciding to save now. It was a very nice play there from the Ukrainian side, smoking off towards highway, and then it's that boost. It actually worked out very well for SK in the first game against Hellraisers. They managed to get a couple of frags on that one. It's a full flashbang effect for Motorsport. It takes him out of the round. Doesn't manage to find a single kill. That opens up the floodgates, and Worst players capitalize, take over the site, and they're going to keep 5 players alive here as well. So it was a difficult buy for them in terms of the utility left over after getting the AKs and all. But you know what? Only takes 2 kills, and that's the round over. So SK Gaming trying to keep 3 players alive now. I don't think Worst players will be hunting. Their money situation is not exactly ideal. And I guess we'll see what kind of money SK have left over. Saving 3 rifles, you'll soon get the all back out. And this next round is going to be very important indeed. But it will be 4-2 here after round number 6. We'll see whether SK have more than enough to buy, I assume, but I can't tell right now.
Can you tell me what Starladder.com is? Because they own that dumpster.
That's true. Storage containers. So yeah, they do manage to get something to complement with saved weapons. It's a UMP and a FAMAS. It's not great, but they want to get the utility. And so they've got incendiaries and smokes as well. So banking on the grenades to help them out rather than the firepower. Another default coming in here from Worst players. It's going to be Modi looking over the top of this smoke here. Going to be flashed out for now. Doesn't really affect him, seeing if he can get anything out of this.
Simple boosted. Smoke to be deployed toward the top of highway once more. He'll fall and then get in favor with that AWP toward the A site. Counter smoke goes out, but it's late, and that flash leaf freeze in the open. It's Crush to find him. Follows up, can't land the shot though, and Majestic Boy, easy to get away. No, Arch just catching him through the edge of that smoke. They had him figured out. The AK catches it, and Fillin, who waits for the rotation, has done massive damage. Okay, just pre-fire it, and Madi walks back in for you.
Well, big round is pretty much a mirror of what we saw in the last one. Smoke towards highway, take away that vision from the CTs, and the flashbang just working out perfectly for them. We saw the CT player by Forklift has got fully affected by that one, wasn't able to come out on time, and Fillin like this, it's worked out perfectly for him. Didn't even get the first kill, but like he said, pre-firing it, anticipating the reface, and Modi goes down, and that's pretty much the round secured at that point. And to be 5-2, another eco coming in from SK Gaming, so this is still looking pretty dire for them after they get a couple of rounds. This is what we saw against Hellraisers. They got 2, and then start to slip away again. Round number 8. More of a default here once again. There are 3 players for SK stacked towards A main. It's going to be Arch get the first frag. Let's get taken down by Modi though. No refrag in that regard, so they have managed to bring it down to a 4-4. Obviously still heavily favours the terrorist here, but they have got something going on. You can see Pimp is pushed up in mid-warehouse as well, so if they were to rotate, maybe he could find something out of this.
Fix. Clears out lockers, gets in position at A main. The question is right now, how does the exchange go between both Fillin and Madi? Well, pretty straightforward. He goes down immediately. And a tag and then a kill onto a Cillian as well. Simple's going to jump inside the site with the AWP and get up toward the catwalk. That way he can watch off for the rotation at highway, but it's actually just Pimp that's going to grab some weapons and try and save this. He may pick up another kill on Fillin as well, because he's gone extremely low. He knows he hasn't crossed, and he knows he was in A main, so he should check this corner. Yeah, he's going to. Smart process of elimination, Henry.
Yeah, an educated guess. But there it is. It's going to be 6-2, and we do have another buy coming for SK Gaming now. Of course, Frizz back on the up. I want to see him get more aggressive now, Matt. He's on 2 for 7 right now. He needs to be dominating these rounds. He needs to be finding these first picks. Let's get him in towards B storage. Let's push towards A main. Let's get the first pick and stop letting Worst players do exactly what they want every single round. It seems like they're just getting towards that mid storage area, smoking towards highway, and is having their way with the CTs on towards the A site. It's going to be filling out, smoking off towards the B storage, taking that vision away from the CTs. Modi once again, to boost up on the smoke. There'll be flash for now. This could be problematic as a Molotov is landing near him as well, but he should be able to get a kill here. Oh my god, okay. No.
Okay. I take it back, and I'm sorry.
Why did I think that was going to happen?
Well, Fillin's going to watch this event. This is his assignment every single time they get toward the B site. I don't know why they blew that out.
This is like the round over at this point. They've got the bomb down. There's no kits once again for the CTs. They're getting smoked out. Unless they can find a kill in the next, 5 seconds or so, they don't really have much ground to even attempt to retake.
Fix takes down Freeze.
Yeah, this is over.
like you were saying, yep, 7-2 now is going to be our score. Flash in. Pimp can't do anything with this. He's going to have to keep this M4, and they've got some decent utilities plus armor on all three to keep up. It's a decent reinvestment.
I'm just wondering what the mentality of Modi is there. Like, it's such a high-risk move from him, just pushing to the B storage by himself there. If he gets one kill and fall back, sure, that's great, but as soon as worst players have more than one player there, if he doesn't find at least one kill, it's just a round over. He's got no one else to back him up, and he's just taken down by himself. There's no synergy there. There's no teamwork going on. He's just there, B storage by himself. Most teams, the top teams in those positions, I'm trying to think of a decent example here. Who would be like a very good example of holding? I think NRP actually are very good there. It's Forest and Freiburg combo towards that B storage area. That's perfect. You have them baiting in each other and like having lots of distractions. Freiburg were waiting for checkers and like taking aggro away from Forest when he has the AWP. That's how you should be playing that map. You shouldn't that part of the map. You shouldn't have to just have one player by himself that committed. It doesn't really make sense. The best you can do is get one kill and die.
Yep.
But yeah, NRP is a good example. They're very good at that.
Yes, very disciplined under the leadership of Threat. Simple AWP out toward the doorway with Fix to play with. Freeze on the inside by the fence. We can see it with our wall hacks. As Magic's though, that's too easy. Door open. Simple goes for a slow dry peek without any utility. The rifle player could have held that angle while he holds highway. Fix is going to burn Magic's alive, thankfully, but he's gotten 2 kills out of that.
Yep, that will do for now. 4 on 3. Still, these rounds have been very problematic. The good news is they have taken down Simple though. Still 2 Famises, and it looks like it will be an A-sided attack. And we have got Arch towards that main entrance. Frizz does manage to pick up the risky orb there. I'd say that was a difficult decision for him to go in and get it, but he does manage to salvage the weapon. Does boost their chances of winning this round. Like I said, he's been very quiet so far. Hasn't been that impactful. I don't know, that killer instinct I'd like to see from the top AWPers on this map. Here come the smokes onto the A sides, and this will be the play now. Decent Molotov from Frizz, but that's all he's going to do as he drops straight away.
Waiting, good pickup. Found the only gap in the smoke and held it.
Yeah.
And Pimp walked directly into it with the bomb now down. And Molotov out and toward the truck side as well. There's a gap to sneak up the wall, but this is going to be desperate. Wadi's going for it. Finland knows he's crossed. Art should get the read on this. They've got a cross set for it. Baits what he can by throwing the FAMAS, grabbing the M4, goes for the duel. Does actually pick it up. God forbid that forklift still exist, but Finland now the last alive as well. Molotov out. They're going to do this. That's surprising with Modi getting that aggressive toward the forklift position.
Yeah. Just what they needed, I have to say. SK Gaming up against it with that retake 3-on-2, but they managed to make it happen. Sicilian getting 2 and Modi getting 1, and it's so much money in favor of the terrorists. They're still not out of the woods just yet. It's going to be a difficult buy getting back into this round, but still, they did what they had to, and they actually had the man advantage going into that situation, so it's going to be a sigh of relief to actually win that retake. We go to round number 11. And this would be a hard reset for them once again, so they need to start winning some rounds in a row here. Simple's got a decent spawn towards the middle. We'll be going straight up for the face here. Going to be smoked out, luckily for the CT, so they will be able to gain some control of middle here. Going to be heavily flashed, though. They're not really sure what's going on. The terrorists aren't committing, though. So they'll be heading towards A once again. Player boosted towards middle. He'll be holding up the flanks and possibly backstabbing. Once the air attack comes in, you can see they have no presence towards the B storage whatsoever, so they pretty much have to commit to this. They have no idea whether the CT's coming in their backs now. You assume something really quick coming in.
Magis. Success against Crush. Fire from Magix is also going to burn alive Arch. So great start to the round as he picks up his 3rd now on to Fix. And he's still just sitting in this A site. Simple needs to desperately find a pick, or this is going to end in tears. That bomb's committed. It's down inside of the site. Fillin's going to go instead with the AK. Checks the corner correctly. Does find the kill. No counter push back through the smoke, though, from the CT side, rather. And Simple hits Magic. So now they've actually done this 2 versus 2.
What?
Whatever, Simple. Whatever.
Just when it looked like Magiska just done enough there. It looks like it's going to fall apart, but Modi not going to be backing down just yet, but it's not going to be enough. He gets the first kill on towards Simple. Fillin takes him down. That's another, was it 5-on-2?
Now it's 5-on-2. 4-on-2.
4-on-2. Okay, well, not as bad, but still. Magis Boy's got to be pissed at that one. The fact he did so much work there, and it was such a crucial round for SK Gaming. That's the reset coming in. I think they need to take a pause at that point. You can see them shaking their heads on your screen just there. Pimp's got his head in his hands. Oh no, that's Frizz, sorry. But still, not a good time for SK Gaming right now. This will be one of the, if they were to crash out in this tournament in this sort of fashion, this would be probably the worst tournament we've ever seen from them, I would say. Ever.
Ever.
And that's saying something.
Yeah. Well, Pimp's going to get desperate, and doesn't really pay off, does it? Simple rejects him like any girl does with a desperate man, Henry. Not that I know anything about that.
No?
No personal experience.
Could have fooled me. But
Philin gonna lob out a Molotov in behind the vent. Now that does clear it out, so when they do go through, it's only one more spot to clear, and that is exactly that. Behind the box with the second Molotov, they just have to worry about the site itself. Madi's here, but he's 7 HP with this pistol. He could find one headshot. That's not even gonna happen. Crush lands it, and you can try and retreat all you like, but Arch is waiting. Waiting in the wings. 9-3 for worst players. SK is on the brink here, I would say.
they have money to buy into this round. I'm not sure how strong the buy is. I can see an AWP on the back of Frizz there. So the thing is, once again, if you're an AWP on this map, you need to be doing something. You need to, like, when you're losing every single pick and you're relying on someone to get 3 or 4, that's Magist Boy actually seems to be the only one fragging right now. He's got 10 kills. And Frizz is on 2 for 11. He's the AWPer. That should not be the storyline. He should be going in there, finding the first picks, making it difficult for them. He's supposed to be a world-class AWPer. Like, he's one of the big names of the team. So far, he really has done absolutely nothing. I don't think he's got an AWP kill, I'm not sure. But we'll see what he can do around number 13. It's simple, just look how aggressive he is. So confident right now. He's leading the charge with his AWP, checking every single angle here towards middle. He's going to be smoking out towards connectors. The first one was a dud. And he will be scouting up towards highway here. Frizz is changing his position now. A little bit more aggressive towards the A storage. He's going to be presented with Arch. We'll see whether we'll be able to take him down here. Come on, Frizz. We need something here.
You can do it, I believe.
Something to work with. A crush. There it is. First, well, okay, Modi, you got to get those kills, son. That's got to happen. Can't be missing those ones. There it is.
Oh, that's much better. That's much better. He's normally good in this A site as well, so Freeze stepping up as needed is going to put them in another 4 versus 2. No simple alive this time. It's Philin and Fix. I keep wanting to call Philin Flippin, the Spanish player. Shoulder peek from Philin. Does bait out the shot. Freeze going to change his angle slightly. Gets across. But can he get much more further than that? Freeze not able to land it. Bombs up.
He just needs to fall back here. Why is he risking his frag?
Or where's the support? Magic is extremely low. They can't play off of each other. Thankfully, he's got away from it.
It just looks like he's just trying to boost his own confidence and trying to finish that last frag off. He just needs to stay alive. If he drops that AWP and his density economy even further, that's so detrimental to them. They need to be thinking of the bigger picture here, but they are going to be in this 4 versus 1. Surely Fitting can't do anything with this. Of course, he gets the first frag. At least they do damage this time, and there it is. The final frag does come in. It's Frizz, who does step up this round finally. Getting a little bit more aggressive, as I said. Trying to actually challenge those first picks, not allowing worst players to actually get into the bomb site with the smokes and everything they actually want to do, which eradicates him from the round. He needs to be up there, taking them down. We saw the rounds that have been working out for SK when they're doing the boost towards middle. It's Pimp finding 2 kills, and they're pushing into the aggressive full day main. It's when Frizz can come to life as well. Just more of this is what you need as the SK team. You need to actually being assertive and actually allowing the tactics to be fully executed every single time. Here comes the boost again. They've already realized now, well, we're getting wrecked every single default, so why don't we just try and take the game towards them. There it is again. Frizz gets the first kill. Once again, aggressive towards A main. They're starting to learn that. The coach is doing some work here, and Pimp boosting over. It's all working now.
Starting to. He wins the duel as well against Crush, so they've got good positioning here. Philin does get the bomb freed up, though. They can run back over and grab that, but another 4-on-2 situation. Although they gift one away as Magic walks from the forklift into vision of the doorway and finds Fix trying to Praw's way through it. Cillian closing it. Philin can't do much. 9-5. SK, though, this CT side with only 5. I mean, I guess, statistically speaking, the map, as of the major, and again last weekend at Pro League, has become 2-sided. So they don't need to panic just yet.
Not just yet, but I'd say in terms of the landscape of the tournament as a whole, maybe it is getting a bit panicky for them. But it's a double AWP setup to finish things off. 9-5, and it's going to be Pimp and Frizz on the AWPs. And this is a setup commonly run, but this hasn't been available for SK so far, considering the rounds we have been seeing so far and the way they've had their economy. But it's going to be the final of the first half now. 4 players towards the B storage, and we have got Fix. Oh, Pimp did have an opportunity to take someone down there. Has got the smoke to cover him on his retreat. Going to be jumping through a lot of fire here, though, and it's going to be the BXQ coming in.
Oh, it's going to be shut down, though. Pimp gets the first shot on Arch before his vision is gone, taken by that of a flash grenade. Phil's there to take down a Cillian. Again, he watches the vents every single time. That is literally his assignment when they enter. Good Molotov from Crush. Pimp not able to get away from it in time. He will burn and leave his body in the most awkward-looking position that I have ever seen.
Is it doing a head
corpse
spin?
handstand, yeah. Rigor mortis set in as he was upside down, and he just turned into some sort of stand.
I think he's breakdancing.
Look at that. Oh, he is too. You're right. But Crush gets bombed down, smoke off toward heaven. That'll limit Magic's, and they still have the man advantage as well here, worst players. It's 2 kits up, though. 2 flashbangs and a smoke, 4 freeze to try and walk in, but he's got this AWP. It's not the best on re-entries. He has found Simple, though. Good pick to find, but nothing done of Phil, and no one even looking toward A main.
Double figures here for the terrorist side. You have to say, Matt, the pressure is on for SK Gaming now. This is not their map pick. They go onto the T side. We've already seen it. The executes on Overpass and Cash were distinctively bad. They were almost horrible at some points. I remember being quite angry by them, actually. So let's see what they can do. I must need a pistol once again. They've lost all the pistols so far, and it's not looking like the morale is very high in the camp either. You can see them on your screen right now. No one really discussing things. It's Sicilian chiming in every now and then. What do they do on the T-pistol here? Do they just go for a straight-up B-rush? A lot of confident teams would have to do that and try and stick together at the Glock train and shut down any CT aggression. Or they go for something more executed and try and dissect the map piece by piece. Time will tell, Matthew. Time will tell.
Time does reveal all, Henry. Including my evil plan.
What is that?
Don't worry about it, Henry.
Here we go then. Matt, are you believing in the SK Magic? I think they might be done.
They're Danish, not Swedish. There is no magic.
They got Magic Boy though.
Yeah, well, he can't even spell it correctly. It's Magisk. I'm sure that's probably correct in Danish, but it's not the point. Flash in. Actually, it doesn't really work out because they blind fix as well. He turned back slightly too soon. Gives the advantage to Magic. He's going to be able to pick up the opening kill. Give SK a chance on this pistol round. Further damage.
God.
Okay.
What?
Okay. What are you made of, my man? This is insanity as he holds this off. And another one. There it is. There's the ace from Simple. He gets all 5. And that is absolute ridiculousness. I was about to say low HP inside of the site. They got the opening pick. That was done and dusted. And Simple just absolutely slaughters them.
5 kills, all headshots. Like, that was better than the Dennis frag we saw the other day. Like, can you believe that? It's not as important, obviously, but in terms of how quickly they came in, like after the first frag,
it's up there for sure. Oh,
that's insane.
Okay, never mind.
We didn't see it from his POV, so maybe that was a little bit of an overstatement.
I thought he just threw the gun inside the barrel, which used to be an ungrabbable
position. Did you see how tilted SK looked after that one? They get the first kill, they do loads of damage, and just Simple comes in with a 5-man, of course. Like, that is insane. I'm glad you got your trademark line in there as well.
Yeah, my trademark line. Arch does spray down, though. It's Simple to pick up 2, a third now. So that's 8 kills in the last 2 rounds. And he's going to push forward as well with this P90. Done and dusted.
Oh my God, I'm still just flabbergasted at that pistol. Well, we go into round number 18. It's going to be Galils and Tech9s here. And this is interesting, they didn't get the bomb down. So they are taking a little bit of a risk here as we go into this next one.
Yeah, that's big. 9 kills in 2 rounds for Simple. I think he sits at around 19 kills total, so that's about half of his kills in the last 2 rounds of this game.
This could be so detrimental for SK. If this doesn't work out for them, they're in a world of trouble. But let's see what we can do here. Pimp with an opportunity to get that first kill, but it's fixed with the P90. Arch gets the first frag here. Needs to be able to Pimp here to actually do anything with this, but it's fixed with the P90. Gets the double kill, and Simple chiming in as well.
Good entrance, though, from Pimp. He had a chance to actually do much more than that. Unfortunately, the timing was just off. He made the call that he went into that corner, but they couldn't find him in the smoke, and Fix is able to hold true to pick up 2. Simple with 2 more, though, up to 21 now. So he's had, in this 3 rounds, more than he's had in the entire first half.
SK looking down the barrel of crashing out in this tournament in the second game.
Yep, double elimination all the way through. So for both of these teams, every game they play from now on will be for escaping.
Well, the 1 map down, it's 13-5. They're on a Nico. They do 2 smokes towards middle. Doesn't really make sense. They'll be pushing straight through them. They're hoping to find a kill here, but they actually get the kill on towards Simple. So actually, that kind of works. Crush though, waiting to them CT spawn. Fix gets the first kill here. He actually gets a double, but it's still equal exchanges here. 3 on 3. They're making their way towards the B site. Fillin's going to be waiting for them though.
Good pick up from Fillin on the first, but Magix is able to respond immediately. This will give them a chance with bomb inside of the site. They have to recover it slightly. Buys a little bit more time for this rotation. Does put Arch in a position to try and charge the site before it goes down, but that's just suicidal, it seems. But Fix going to try and bend a better angle. Coming in. First kill, very easy. M4 spots. Oh, I thought he did. I thought he spotted his kneecap. X-ray's misleading, apparently, because he doesn't. That ends up being a mistake as he looks back toward A main, and it will go the round to SK.
Well, 2 Sphinx towards middle. I thought they were going to go for straight with B split there, but they decided to go for spawn. And it works out for them to get that initial pick, and it seemed like Fix did enough to get them back into the round, but ultimately SK Gaming winning the 2-on-2 there. A lifeline perhaps as we go into round number 20. It's going to be an all purchase for CTs. They're actually going in all in on this one. UMPs, M4, Deagle, and they're relying on the simple AWP. And you know what? I'm a believer. Like, the things this guy's done this game, you can't really argue with any of the decisions.
That is a factual statement. Cillian watching to make sure there's no aggression from that squeaky door. Simple right now at Z is looking into the mid garage. Molotov actually thrown, so that's interesting because that one's very easy to throw off the pillar. That's thrown from back where you would normally throw out the vent one, but it goes towards sandbags. Didn't even quite make it. It did spill it slightly in, which would have pushed out the player slightly, but more importantly that Arch still has this position and Simple can bait them in. It's just 2 players remaining. They've got vision on both. Good response though. Cillian, nice pickup. And this means Simple has to fade away from this because if he goes down on 26 HP right now, it's basically a 2 versus 2 with the defense split. So smart for Simple to rotate off that.
He spotted both players as well, so they've got a good read on to what's going on right here. It's up to the terrorists to make the next move here. It looks like they will be favoring towards the vents. They have got the bomb. Going to be sticking together as well. Straight towards the checker room, but so there it is. Crushed towards the toxic area. He has spotted both of them drop out as well. He's got his grenades in hand, but probably just wants to get his next kill. Looks like Pimp will be aware this could be a possibility. So the bomb is on the site now, getting planted presumably. And he's planting for the checker room as well. So at least they've got a decent setup here to make this work out for them. Have the man disadvantage, but still, it's a strong setup to kick things off.
Damage being done by that Molotov. You can hear it. It's a flash up, but as they go over the top, Pimp's able to pick up 2 Simples, one of which it's down to the 1 versus 1, but it's immediately found as Fix drops to a Cillian. So it's 2 in the bounce for SK. Still 3 to go for worst players, and now the money's gone.
Well, definitely something to work for, or work with, I should say, for SK Gaming. Another 1 versus 1 situation does go in their favor, and that force buy, it looked like worst players had done enough there. The all play from Simple was working out for them, and it was this first kill from Arch. Magic Boy not even checking beneath that pipe, but they managed to recover. That's the main thing. It was a 5-on-3 in fact, so that's actually pretty impressive. 13-7 now, and it's going to be an eco for worst players. Still hasn't got to that scary point of the game where the comeback could be real just yet. It's going to be Modi to find the first kill on towards Villain. And this should be a very simple round indeed. They find the second kill, and they should be able to take over the B site now. As they drop in towards the checker room. Simple only has to silence USP, so not going to have too much impact here, surely. But I said that with trepidation.
Simple. Trying to find the shot. Can't get it with just the USP, so it's going to now be a B site open for business. Bomb going to go down in the hands of Freeze, and just Arch remaining. He'll look to try and do an exit kill, pick up a gun, and save it to the next round. Henry G. What do you see?
I see Arch to move over the CZ, that's what I see. But what could it be? Don't ask me.
Who could it be now?
Is that a song?
Yeah, I can't remember who sings that. Isn't it the Police? Yeah, it's the Police.
Sing it again?
So who could it be now? The Police sting, you know? I'm not singing it again. Pretty sure it's the Police.
Doesn't ring a bell to me, but anyway.
You're not a real fan.
Arch, CZ, Toxic, no kills. 13-8 though. SK Gaming. I'm making this a little bit more realistic now.
Hey, who can it be now? See? The Police. I googled it.
Good job.
Thanks. Oh, it's Men at Work.
So, yeah, you're a real
Damn
fan.
it!
You are a real fan, you're right.
I'm right. I'm right, see? I'm always right,
I
Henry.
like it when people do that. Anyway. You even said, oh, look, I'm right. And I literally just looked at your phone.
Well, it literally came up as the Police, so obviously people Google it all the time.
Right.
And then when I clicked it, it corrected to that. So I was partially wrong.
Anyway,
I was definitely wrong.
This is a full 5-man attack towards the B side. We saw worst players try this out. Didn't really work out for them. Can Philin hold them off? Here we go.
Ooh, that's a lineup, and he can't land it. He can't get the headshots. So frustrating. Does manage 1 kill out of it, but it's responded immediately, and Arch now going to take down Pimp. Does favor worst players. Cillian can't quite make the jump the first try, but Henry, he's got lots of time because there's no one inside of the site. Smokes off at the top of heaven and on the connector toward tree. Flash in, don't tell me he's going to do this.
No, he's just getting himself
Smart.
to the left-hand side. It's going to be the CT's just readjusting themselves. Smoke coming in just the left-hand side to give him a little bit of a tunnel to work through. And here comes the play now. Next kill will be very important indeed. Fix making his way to the side. Crush gets the first kill. Fix gets the second. Just going to be a Cillian now. Does get the lineup, but it's not going to be enough. 14th round has been gathered for worse players now. And that was a big one for SK Gaming. They decided to send all 5 players towards the B storage area. And as I said before, once you do that, you are fully committed to going pretty quickly to make the way into the sites. And do know if the exchanges. What do you want to say?
I was just say, do you think they're avoiding Simple on A after the opening exchanges in the first 3 rounds?
Well, the thing is, Simple is the AWPer, right? You can't expect him to be in the same position
True.
every single map, every single round. I wouldn't say that'd be a viable call at all. But still, yeah, it may be possible. They were hoping to burst through. Even if he was there, he's the AWP, right? So they put the smoke down to burst through. They may be looking for him in that sense, hoping to stifle him behind that smoke. But here we go then. Round number 23. It's going to be 14-8 in favour of worse players after they to win round number 22. Fast round coming from SK once more. This time they're going towards middle. Simple, they boosted above that smoke. This could be very effective, and it is. He gets the kill. I love that boost. We don't see that enough, actually. It's the first kill, and it's a huge scalp to take. One of the best fraggers on the team, which this boy taken down. Modi on the other side of the map, he is making his way towards checkers. So he'll just be sticking there. Like, he doesn't have to do too much now. He can just be the snake in the grass, as you would say. And we'll see whether he can actually find the next frag.
I do certainly like Trouser Snakes, as Simple's going to rotate back over toward A. No commitment toward that A main position right now from SK. A man down, just trying to play out the time, get some information and play potential onto picks.
Oh, yes.
As it is.
Modi's going to be so influential here. They should go towards A at this point.
Should they?
Yes, and then he can just listen out there. You can see there's 2 players on towards the B side of the CTs. If he can just get one of those to rotate, and then he can just come in the back and just get them as they are. His teammates are showing their hand towards A. That'd be amazing. It looks like they will be favouring towards B at this point. Sicilian and a really awkward duel.
Pimp, yep. That's so well read from Simple. That is so well read from Simple. He knows they've given up mid. Takes the shot out toward A and says, all right, if he's going to push me, he's going to push me right now. Crush going to close out 2 more, and it's going to be map point for Simple and worst players.
And that's the money gone for SK Gaming as well. It's looking like they will be crashing out of this tournament. And pretty much dead last place, I guess, is the worst you can actually do.
It is dead last, not pretty much.
Yeah, okay, well, dead last place. And what can you say about that one? Going up to, like, well, to be fair, worst players, they may be a mixed team in the unknown quantity going into this one, but actually been very impressed with the way they're playing. It's not like it's just Simple carrying. They actually got fill-ins on 20 frags as well. They've been a really tight unit, to be fair. It's not just him. He is obviously the X factor, but it's going to be an A rush here to finish things off. I'm not really sure they're going to be winning this round. It's just going to be Arch with the shooting gallery.
And that's it.
GG.
GG. SK